Hello everyone, this is Dr. Kalpana and you're watching my YouTube channel Pharmacy Lessons Made Easy. The topic for today's video is the most awaited by every student. What are the best books for pharmacy students? Okay, so I have scrambled all the books all together at this platform. Okay, and very important suggestion to all of you, don't rely on the book cover page. There are many editions of the books, so it will not be necessary that you will, whatever picture I shall show you about the book, it is not necessary that the same book will be available to you. It might be change in terms of its color of the cover page and all. The only thing you have to refer to is the author of the book and the publisher. Okay, so by that way you'll be able to get the correct book. There are so many books available in the market, but I would recommend you those books only which will give you the right knowledge and you shall get good content out of it. Okay, it is not at all summarized form. Remember, this is not for those who are just willing to pass in the exams. This is not meant for it. Okay, this video is not about those who are actually looking for a book reading which they can pass in a day or two or something like that. They are not summary of the facts. They are good books which will give you knowledge about pharmacy and that particular subject altogether. Okay, so let's begin. First one, the very important subject, pharmacology. I would recommend you to go through this particular book by K.D. Tripathi. Its title is Essentials of Medical Pharmacology. Here in this picture, I have shown you the 7th edition. So if some latest version is also available, you can purchase that. The only thing is, it should be authored by K.D. Tripathi. Okay, so it's a very good book by JP Publisher. So you can definitely go for it. Other than that, there is another book by Rangendale. Okay, so this is international edition. Obviously, you can go for the Indian edition. That will reduce the price also. And for reference, as a reference book, I would recommend Goodman and Gilman as the best book, which is based on the pharmacological basis of therapeutics. Okay, that the title of the book is The Pharmacological Basis of Therapeutics. It is by McGraw-Hill Education Publisher. Okay, so Rangendale is by Elseviers, right? So for pharmacology, I have prescribed you first K.D. Tripathi, Essentials of Medical Pharmacology by JP Publisher. Second, Rangendale Pharmacology by Elseviers. Third one, the reference book is Goodman and Gilman by McGraw-Hill. Okay. Moving to the pharmaceutics section, first once you start reading, you have the subjects like dispensing pharmacy or pharmaceutics 1, pharmaceutics 2, like that. Okay, for that I would recommend you S.J. Carter's books, Dispensing for Pharmaceutical Students, and Cooper and Gunn, Tutorial Pharmacy by S.J. Carter. So they're very good books, although they have been written few decades back, but they really give you better insights about the pharmacy profession. So you can definitely go for it. Other than that, the subjects like dosage form design or pharmaceutical technology, they can be covered very nicely by Lechman Lieberman, The Theory and Practice of Industrial Pharmacy. Okay, so this is a very nice book about dosage form design. About physical pharmacy, if I say, very good book by Of Theory and Practice of Physical Pharmacy by Gaurav Jain sir, Farhan Jalis Ahmad sir, and R.K. Khar sir. It's a fantastic book to study. If we talk about the reference book, then you should go for Physical Pharmacy by Alfred Martin, a very fantastic book. You must read this particular book if you are really interested in the basics about pharmacy, specifically the pharmaceutics portion. Moving to the next subject, that is pharmacognosy, I would recommend Rees and Evans, especially if you are preparing yourself for GPAT exams. The appendix sections are really fantabulous. You must read it. It's a very good book. Okay, it's by Saunders publication. Next, another subject, medicinal chemistry. I would recommend you to go for Patrick. It's a very nice book. And one more book that is maybe as a, you can treat it as a reference book. It's Foy's Principle of Medicinal Chemistry. William Foy is the writer, is one of the writer, but I would recommend you to read pharmacology and medicinal chemistry all together. Like if we are looking for the classification part of it or mechanism of action of part of it, the same drug in the same category will definitely have the same mechanism of action. So better you study both together with KD Tripathi, Rengendale, Goodman Gilman, as well as William Foy. That will give you better insights in the structure activity relationship or SAR studies. So these are fantastic books. You just go through it. And one more thing, while reading the reference books like Foy, you'll never be able to do your syllabus, complete your syllabus at the end moment. Okay, don't go for it at the end moments of your exams. These are books which will give you knowledge actually. Okay, so you have to devote time, have some patience. Just while you are reading these books, such books, you just prepare your notes side by side. If you still need some help how to study from such books, there is another video on what to study and how to study, or study tips for pharmacy students. I shall share the link in the description box of this particular video. You can go through it. Next is microbiology, another very important subject from where you will definitely get questions for GPAT also. GPAT exam microbiology questions are must. They are quite easy to attempt, but you must have an idea of it, right? So Pelzar is one of the best book I would recommend. It is again by Tata McGraw-Hill publisher. Microbiology book, one of the best books. So you must go for it. If I talk about jurisprudence or forensic pharmacy, the thing about forensic pharmacy is that the subject knowledge is totally based on the laws related to pharmacy profession. So you must be updated about the laws. So don't purchase the edition of the book which is already past edition. Go for a latest edition, because if there is some revision in the acts or some rules, so you must study the rules which are updated ones, especially for your competitive exams. There the chances of asking questions for the recent updates will be more. So if you are not reading good book or updated version, so you'll definitely not be able to attempt such questions. Second thing is the law will be the same, the only difference will be the language, right? So I would recommend you to take that book which you feel comfortable with in terms of language, which you feel easy to understand, right? So I have definitely given you the options which are actually open to you, but you should actually read only good books, because if you're really planning for the competitive exams like GPAT, it will be quite difficult for you if you read only the summary books, right? So your concept should always be clear. Along with that, if some tricky question is asked from you, so you should be able to do that. That tricky question can be answered if you have a detailed knowledge about the concept or the subject, right? So for GPAT, these books are only for the practice purpose. Definitely, the question that has been asked in the previous exams will never be asked, like your regular exams, that semester exams or annual exams that you appear for. It is not the case. The question will definitely be a different one from the previously asked question. So you should be ready with your conceptual knowledge. So to practice whether you are prepared for that or not, there are some books, but I would recommend two main books. First is by Pearson, that is the Pearson Guide to GPAT and other competitive exams in pharmacy. And second one by Piyush publication, written by Manish Ahuja sir, Sanjay Gupta sir, Vijay Jijal sir. Okay, so this is one of these are one of the two of the best books for GPAT exams practice. Okay, the only difference between these two books is in the Pearson book, you will get the questions out of a particular topic wise. You can practice the question at the end of that particular topics. Okay, but in the case of Piyush publication book, this GPAT book, so the only difference is you will finish the whole pharmaceutics, or you can say tablets and capsules, then it's dosage forms, design and all that, and after that you'll be able to practice the questions. But in this particular book, the Pearson's Guide, if you finish one particular section or subtopic of a topic, then you can be able to practice the question which are related to that particular topic which you just finished. So this is the main difference. I hope this video will be very helpful for you if you are really looking forward for cracking competitive exams, right, and gaining good knowledge. So this will definitely help you out in your future life. Hope you enjoyed this video and you like it. If you really like the video, do click on the like button, subscribe my channel and share it on social media. Thank you. Have a nice time.